Right now, somewhere in the world, a woman is showing a man exactly how she feels about him, not with words, not with a text message, but through four quiet signals from her body that appear when attraction quietly takes control. The strange part is most men never notice them at all. They miss the clues again and again until the moment has already passed away completely. But after hearing this, you will begin seeing things differently. Studies in human behavior show that women often express romantic interest through body language long before they say anything aloud. One report in Evolution and Human Behavior suggested women may send subtle signals as many as 13 times before the average man finally realizes what is happening right in front of his own eyes and mind today. As a woman, I can admit something honestly. Many of the behaviors you are about to hear are things most women have done at some point, often without realizing it. These reactions are rarely planned, they are not clever tricks or rehearsed moves. Instead, they are natural biological responses that happen when attraction quietly wakes up inside the body, sometimes even before the mind fully understands why. In a moment, I will walk you through four parts of the body women tend to reveal, highlight, or subtly point toward when attraction appears. The last one is especially surprising, and once you recognize it, you will start noticing it everywhere during conversations. Before that, though, remember something important. The human body is terrible at hiding real emotions for very long periods of time, or research from communication expert Albert Morabian famously showed that only a tiny portion of emotional meaning comes from spoken words. Tone of voice carries more influence, yet the biggest share comes from physical signals, posture, movement, and expression. This means more than half of what someone feels may appear through the body rather than sentences. She casually says about daily life, weather, work, or simple small talk. The first signal appears around the neck. I do not mean simply seeing a neck, I mean a small movement. When a woman tilts her head slightly during conversation or moves her hair aside so one side of her neck becomes visible, she may be showing comfort and trust. The neck protects vital arteries, veins, and breathing passages. So exposing it signals safety, closeness, and openness naturally. Anthropologists studying body language explain that revealing the neck has deep evolutionary meaning. When someone allows that vulnerable area to remain open, they silently communicate that they do not feel threatened by the person nearby. Many women also touch their neck while speaking, sometimes brushing fingers across the skin or adjusting hair. These gestures may even help release subtle scent signals created by natural body chemistry around. Another surprisingly revealing place is the inner wrist. The soft skin there shows veins, warmth, and pulse points. When a woman turns her palms upward while talking, rests her chin lightly on her hand, or lets her wrists face outward, she may be expressing openness. People who feel nervous often hide their wrists by folding arms inward. Attraction tends to do the opposite, creating relaxed, open gestures. Scientists observing early romantic interaction noticed that women showed more palm and wrist exposure when speaking with someone they found appealing. The longer the interaction lasted, the more natural those gestures became. Perfume experts actually recommend applying fragrance on wrists and neck because body heat spreads scent easily from those spots. In a subtle way, the body may be doing the same thing without conscious planning involved. The third signal involves the legs, though not in the way many people assume. It is more about direction and movement than clothing. Experts who study behavior say feet and legs are among the most honest parts of the body, because people rarely control them carefully. If her feet or knees point toward you during conversation, that quiet alignment often shows interest, curiosity, and attention. Aimed your leg movement can reveal more as well. When attraction increases, the nervous system releases energy through chemicals like dopamine and adrenaline. This sometimes causes subtle restless motions such as shifting weight lightly, bouncing a foot, or slowly crossing and uncrossing legs. Psychologist Monica Moore observed these behaviors repeatedly while studying flirting in public social spaces. They quietly draw visual attention and communicate interest without words spoken. The final signal may be the strongest of them all because it involves the entire front of the body. When a woman feels comfortable and attracted, she often turns her torso fully toward the person she likes instead of standing sideways. This means her chest, stomach, and shoulders face directly forward. From a survival perspective, this position exposes the most vulnerable vital organs, showing trust and openness. Researchers studying social neuroscience discovered that torso orientation can predict interest very early in a conversation. When people feel attracted, they naturally square their body toward the other person, often within only a few minutes. They might lean slightly forward, adjust clothing, touch the waist, or rest hands on the hips. These small movements highlight the center of the body and signal comfort, curiosity, and engagement. What makes these signs powerful is how they often appear together. A woman who feels genuine attraction may tilt her head, exposing her neck while her wrists remain open. Her legs may angle in your direction while her torso faces you fully. None of these actions seem dramatic on their own, yet combined they create a quiet pattern of attention, interest, and trust expressed through natural movement. Once you understand these patterns, conversations start looking very different. A simple tilt of the head, an open wrist pointing knees, or a body facing forward can reveal emotions that words never clearly state. Human communication has always worked this way, small signals forming a silent language. If you notice these details, you may recognize interest earlier than most people ever manage to see or understand.